Ladies and gentlemen, the processional of the 122nd Spring Commencement Ceremony of Washington State University will now begin. Entering the Coliseum from the southwest entrance and leading the processional is Faculty Senate Chair Judith McDonald, bearing the University Mace, a traditional symbol of authority. Her honor guard includes Jordan Frost, the president of Associated Students of Washington State University, and Shane Reynolds, president of the Graduate and Professional Student Association. This is the third of 3 graduation ceremonies held today. At this ceremony, we recognize students from the College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences, with 284 undergraduates, 17 masters, and 31 doctoral graduates. The Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture, with 390 graduates, 40 masters, and 19 doctoral graduates. The Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine, here today with 5 undergraduates. The College of Nursing, with 7 undergraduates and 1 doctoral graduate. The College of Pharmacy, with 4 Doctor of Pharmacy candidates. And the College of Veterinary Medicine, with 73 graduates and 7 doctoral graduates. This is a total of 758 undergraduates, 4 professional degrees, 57 masters, and 58 doctoral students, representing 68 different degree fields. 11 of these students received their degrees online through the global campus. 19 are here from the WSU Mechanical Engineering program at Olympic College in Bremerton. One student from the WSU Everett campus, 17 students from WSU Spokane, and 3 WSU Vancouver students. In addition to the ceremonies being held today, WSU Spokane held ceremonies for their graduates earlier this week. WSU Tri-Cities and Vancouver held their ceremonies earlier today. This evening, the College of Veterinary Medicine will hood their professional candidates, and WSU Everett will honor their graduates next Saturday, May 12th. We proudly salute all WSU graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, the President's Platform Party is now entering the Coliseum. Kelly Dunn, President, Associated Students of Washington State University Global Campus. Mike King, President, Alumni Association. Brigitta Josefowski, Chair, Administrative Professional Advisory Council. Mary Jo Gonzalez, Vice President, Student Affairs. Joan King, Associate Vice President and Chief of University Budget. Sasha Pillay, Vice President, Information Technology Services and Chief Information Officer. Phil Weiler, Vice President, Marketing and Communications. Lisa Gloss, Interim Dean, Graduate School. Kathy McKay, Interim Associate Vice President, Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Ron Middlehammer, Dean, College of Agricultural, Human and Natural Resource Sciences. M. Grant Norton, Dean, Honors College. John Schneider, Associate Interim Dean, College of Engineering and Architecture. Brian Slinker, Dean, College of Veterinary Medicine. Brett Blankenship, Regent. Scott Carson, Regent. Alyssa Norris, Student Regent. Mike Worthy, Regent. Daniel Bernardo, Provost and Executive Vice President. Kirk Schultz, President, Washington State University. Please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Washington State University Joint ROTC Color Guard, followed by our national anthem, led by Julie Ann Wick, Associate Professor of Music. We ask that all gentlemen please remove your caps, and all college sign bearers please lower your signs. Will the audience please remain standing and join us in singing Washington State University's Alma Mater. We will be led by vocal performance major Theo Minka. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Now, please make welcome the president of Washington State University, Kirk Schultz.
Well, good afternoon, and as first, congratulations to all the graduates. Glad to have everybody here. All throughout the ceremony, there's going to be a chance for some audience participation, so we're going to, watch for instructions and things like that, but we're going to have a lot of times when we're going to do a Go Cougs cheer back and forth. So I want to practice that just a little bit so you all are ready. We had a little trouble at the 8 o'clock graduation. By 11:30, people are awake and really with it, so let's see how we do this afternoon. So if I say Go Cougs, I'd like to hear Go Cougs back. So Go Cougs. That's certainly better than 8 o'clock, probably not as good as 11:30. One more time, Go Cougs. Okay, that was kick butt. Well done, well done. So good afternoon. As president of Washington State University, I'd like to welcome this third graduating class of 2018 to the 122nd Spring Commencement Ceremony, and thank you all for attending this truly joyous occasion. What an awesome day to be a Coug. Commencement is the highlight of each academic semester of this great university. We honor students from around the state, the nation, and the world on reaching this important milestone in their lives. In addition to students' personal efforts, there are many others who played major roles in these women and men attaining their academic goals. To honor these individuals, including those who could not be here, I would ask for a moment of silence at this time. Thank you. The WSU Board of Regents is the university's governing body, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to a senior member of our Board of Regents, Mr. Brett Blankenship. Please give a big Krug welcome for Brett.
Thank you, Mr. President. Hello and welcome. It is indeed an honor for not only myself, but the entire Board of Regents to be with you today to celebrate your success at Washington State University. Congratulations on behalf of all the Regents, and we wish you all the best. And I would like to introduce the other Regents who are here with me today. From Vancouver, Washington, Regent Mike Worthy. From Federal Way, Washington, Regent Scott Carson. And also from North Pole, Alaska, our student regent, Alyssa Norris. Thank you very much.
Please join me in giving a big hand for our regents and everything they do for WSU. Commencement is always a special event, and behind every student is an important supporting cast. Would all WSU faculty, staff, and administrative personnel here today please stand? There you go. These dedicated educators, researchers, and public servants have played a particularly important role in the collegiate life of the graduates we honor today. The outstanding service by these individuals and their colleagues is of the utmost importance to the university. So let's give a big Coug round of applause for all the great work our faculty and staff do. Please be seated. It's obvious by the attendance today that these graduates have a lot of support outside of WSU as well. So this is the audience participation part, so please listen carefully. Would all the Cougar moms please stand that are in the audience? And how about all the Cougar great-grandmothers and great-grandmothers? Please stand and remain standing. Would all the Cougar dads, Cougar grandfathers and great-grandfathers, everybody stand. Cougar husbands, wives, and partners, family, friends, children, Huskies, everybody stand. Congratulations to our graduates. Thank you, and you may be seated. Go Cougs. All right, good to see everybody paying attention. I join everyone here in congratulating today's graduates. We are proud of each and every one of you. Now I'm going to turn the program over to Daniel Bernardo, Provost and Executive Vice President of Washington State University. Please, a big Coug welcome for Provost Dan Bernardo.
Thank you, President Schultz. To welcome this last spring class of 2018, I am pleased to introduce the President of the Graduate and Professional Student Association, Shane Reynolds. And also, I've always wanted to do this, a 5'10" senior from Kent, Washington, your ASWSU President, Jordan Frost. Also, Kelly Dunn, President of the Associated Students of WSU Global Campus, and finally, Mike King, President of the Washington State University Alumni Association. Shane?
Thank you, Provost Bernardo. Hello and welcome. As stated before, I am the President of the Graduate and Professional Student Association, and it is my pleasure to stand here in recognition of all the graduate and professional students receiving their degrees today. You are part of a special group that has chosen to spend the last 20+ years in education so you may solve the problems of the future. It may not feel like it, but you are all experts in your respective fields. I'm sure your first thought at that notion is one of terror. But this process is designed to challenge how you plan, how you think, how you work, but you have met those challenges and persevered. You have come out on the other side able to tackle the most difficult problems this world has to offer. While this is likely the end of school for most of you, do not let this be the end of your education. You will go on to guide cutting-edge research, you will advance life-saving technology, you will fight for social justice causes, and you will contribute to the global community. With your newly developed skills and leadership, I implore you to use them for good. Lift those around you that have not been fortunate enough to have had the same opportunities that you have had. To the undergraduates, thank you for your spirit, your enthusiasm, and your commitment to learn alongside us. To the graduate and professional students, your work and efforts have been meaningful and impactful on this great institution. You have paved the way for the next group to continue to make meaningful contributions. I am proud of you, and Washington State University is proud of you. Go Cougs!
My name is Jordan Frost, and it has been my greatest honor to serve as your student body president. I cannot thank you all enough for trusting in me, inspiring me, and loving me every day, Shout out to my brothers in Sigma Phi Epsilon and sisters in Kappa Delta. I also want to thank Washington State University for providing me with the opportunity to pursue higher education and for preparing me to take everything I have learned back to my community. This is a special moment that we will all cherish for the rest of our lives. I am so incredibly proud of all the work that we have accomplished this year, from becoming statewide leaders in sexual assault awareness to ensuring that no one ever pays again for the first hour and a half of parking at the rec center. 2018 will forever be remembered as a banner year of student engagement and advocacy. I encourage you to look fondly upon the bonds that we've built, friendships that were formed, and great memories that we have together. Whether those memories were meeting new friends at the Coug or the collective fear of checking our bank account Sunday morning, we have much to reflect and celebrate on this day. As I think about this day, we often see this moment as an end. Every single person who will walk across this stage has worked so hard for many years to reach this point. And while it certainly should be celebrated, I want to challenge you to think differently about what this moment means. Rather than seeing this as the end, I believe this is only the beginning. For years, we have watched the world around us, wondering when there will be no more homeless, hoping that children will no longer starve, praying that cancer would end its reign of terror, and putting our faith and trust into world leaders and experts. Well, as of today, we can no longer look to anyone else to solve the world's problems. Now it is up to us. We are the civic leaders who will tackle the toughest problems cities face today. We are the humanitarians that will provide solutions to world hunger and poverty. We are the scientists, doctors, and researchers who will find cures to the world's cruelest sickness and disease. Whether it is teaching, medicine, engineering, or politics, it is our turn to shape the future of our world. We have all the knowledge, tools, and skills to go out and show the world what being a Coug is all about. In our work, we will show compassion. We will show love for our peers. We will build up strong communities and commit ourselves to a more just, more kind, and more equitable society. We know that nothing is possible without a community. We know that our world can be better, but the only way to do that is if we come together around a common cause, around the idea that we care about the person next to us, and the idea that no one person's success means more than another's. Our greatest successes will be together, and our greatest challenges will be faced together. There is nothing more powerful than a united and connected community. Finally, know that you are prepared. Whether it's continuing education, taking a year off, or going straight into the workforce, the world needs our leadership and Cougar spirit. Our real work has only just begun. Our mission starts today. Thank you, I love you, and as always, go Cougs.
When I was told that I would be speaking at commencement, one of my first thoughts was that I wanted to write a memorable speech. In attempting to write it, I thought about maybe quoting a famous writer when it hit me what I may consider to be a fantastic writer, you may not. We're all different, but what we all have in common is that we are here today. Whether it took 4 years or 40, we made it. Today is not only a celebration and an accomplishment for us. This is an accomplishment for our partners who cooked dinner, cleaned the house, went grocery shopping, and assisted in any way they could because we were taking finals and didn't have time. This is an accomplishment for our parents who encouraged us to keep pushing forward when giving up seemed easier. It's an accomplishment for our siblings who brought us care items because they understood the struggle of balancing school, work, and family. It's an accomplishment for our friends and family members who bought Coug memorabilia even if they used to be Husky fans, because we started our journey here. As you begin a new journey, whatever that may be, remember this moment and all of the people who helped you get to this point. Hold that in your heart. We made it, and we can proudly say, go Cougs.
Congratulations to you, the graduating class of 2018. It's my honor to be among the first to welcome you to the Cougar alumni family, a family that is over 200,000 strong. As president of the WSU Alumni Association, I encourage you to use the vast Cougar network to help you in your career and personal pursuits. You'll be pleasantly surprised to find out how much Cougs want to help you succeed. The Alumni Association has 53 clubs and chapters across the United States, making it easy to connect and to stay connected to fellow Cougars wherever you go. We invite you to visit the Alumni Center, which is open today until 6 p.m. Bring your family and friends and visit with fellow Cougar grads and alumni. Ring the victory bell to celebrate the victory and take advantage of the terrific photo opportunities the Alumni Center has to offer. Once again, congratulations and go Cougs.
Well, thank you, Shane, Jordan, Kelly, and Mike. WSU is proud of the success of our students. Those carrying the college Voiland banners today are outstanding students chosen by their respective colleges for their high academic achievements, dedication, and inspiration to their class. Please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Representing the College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences, Aggie of the Year, Serena Rainey, receiving her Bachelor of Science degree in Food Science, and Chester Broberg, Family and Consumer Scientist of the Year, receiving his Bachelor of Science degree in Economic Sciences. From the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture, Jackson Peven, with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Garrett Glover from the College of Nursing, earning a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Erin Heath from the College of Veterinary Medicine, earning her Bachelor of Science degree in Neuroscience. And Juliana Bretman, also receiving a Bachelor of Science in Neuroscience and representing the Honors College. Congratulations to all of you for an outstanding job. I bring to your attention the various honor cords, medallions, and stoles worn by some of our graduating seniors. These symbols represent high academic achievement and membership within various prestigious academic organizations and groups. Students who have demonstrated exceptional academic performance are wearing the WSU Custom Honor Cord of crimson and gray. With the scholarship recipients, President's Honor Roll students, graduates of the Honors College, and those who are members of any honor society, please stand and remain standing. Next, please remain standing. Next, any student who is the first university graduate in your family, please stand and remain standing. Students earning 2 or more degrees today, please stand. 2 or more degrees. And students receiving their degree from the global campus or another WSU campus, please stand and remain standing. Next, would any student who served in our nation's armed forces or as a dependent please stand? Also, any student whose hometown is not in the United States, please stand. And finally, any student that can honestly admit there was maybe just one class they didn't actually get to, please stand. All right. I think we have them all standing now. Everyone, a big round of applause for our 2018 graduates. Thank you and congratulations again. You may be seated. For those graduating today and their families and friends, this ceremony is a once-in-a-lifetime event. I encourage all graduates, families, and friends to stay for the entire event out of courtesy and respect for all of those who we honor today. Thank you for your consideration. The candidates for advanced degrees will now be presented by Dr. Lisa Gloss, Interim Dean of the Graduate School.
Will candidates for the advanced degrees stand and remain standing when their groups are called? Doctor of Philosophy. Doctor of Philosophy. Come on, guys. Master of Architecture. Master of Arts, Master of Engineering and Technology Management, Master of Nursing, Master of Science, and Professional Science Masters. President Schultz, I take great pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the graduate degrees as announced. Please be seated.
Graduates of the College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences, presented by Dean Ron Middlehammer.
Will the undergraduate from College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences please stand? President Schultz. President Schultz, I take pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. You may be seated.
The Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture, presented by Associate Dean John Schneider.
Will the undergraduate candidates from the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture please stand? President Schultz, I take great pride and pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. Please be seated.
The College of Nursing, the Nutrition and Exercise Physiology, and the Speech and Hearing Sciences programs, presented by Dean Brian Slinker from the College of Veterinary Medicine, standing in for Deans Griffin Sobel and Dean Tom Koviak.
Will the undergraduate candidates from the College of Nursing, the Nutrition and Exercise Physiology program, and the Speech and Hearing Sciences program please stand up? President Schultz, it is my great pleasure to present these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. You may be seated.
The College of Veterinary Medicine, presented by Dean Brian Slinker.
Hello again. Will the undergraduate candidates from the College of Veterinary Medicine please stand up? President Schultz, I take great pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. You may be seated.
Upon recommendation of the faculty and by authority of the Board of Regents and the statutes of the state of Washington, I hereby confer upon each of you who fulfill its requirements the degree for which you have been recommended with all of its privileges and obligations. Congratulations.
Will candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree please come forward? Suanne Ramella, Multimedia Producer, Educational and Public Media, and Richard Zach, Associate Dean, Academic Programs, College of Agriculture, Human and Natural Resource Sciences, will announce the candidates' names. Diplomas will be presented by Graduate School Interim Dean Lisa Gloss and Associate Dean Lori Karras.
Shane Reynolds, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Stephen Saunders.
Maria Etria Ebau, Doctor of Philosophy, Crop Science, hooded by Professor Craig Morris.
Poonam Bajaj, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Shyam Sablani.
Hasib Ahmed, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Jonathan Yoder.
Armando Quintanilla, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Shyam Sablani.
Matthew Birch, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Robert Rosenman.
Saeed Shananas Gerald Mashted, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Sinja Sankarun.
Jiwang Hao, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Robert Rosenman.
Carlos Zuninga, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Sinja Sankarun.
Nathan DeLay, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Thomas Marsh.
Julian Reyes, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil Engineering, hooded by Professor Jennifer Adam.
Ethan Spangler, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Thomas Marsh.
Paula Pesantes Cabrera, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science, hooded by Professor Anand Kalyanaraman.
Anthony Delmond, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Jill McCluskey.
Tao Zhang, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science, hooded by Professor Shuangji Ji.
Yi Ah Hong, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Greg Margalinato.
Pawan Angarwal, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Dukeon Heo.
Stella Ickes, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Rosa Carino Gallardo.
Bo Chue, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Anrong Sravastava.
Kiri Te Kanjialao, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Felix Munoz Garcia.
Wan J. Che, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Partha Pandey.
Eric Dunaway, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Felix Munoz Garcia.
Shorav Das, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Partha Pandey.
Ray Law, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Ji Yang.
Sean Lee, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Partha Pandey.
Jihong Q, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Ji Lang.
Unes Songfedi, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Ali Marizi Sani.
Jinlong Tang, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Jia Yang.
Brian Riley, Doctor of Philosophy, Materials Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor John McCloy.
Melissa Wright, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Bidsha Mundal.
Jedediah McCoy, Doctor of Philosophy, Materials Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor Kelvin Lin.
Alex Whitner, Doctor of Philosophy, Entomology, hooded by Professor Elizabeth Beers.
Mohammed Anazi, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor David Field.
Zachary Cartwright, Doctor of Philosophy, Food Science, hooded by Professor Charlie Edwards.
Ghazi Saifu Bari, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Prashanta Dutta.
Elizabeth Wood, Doctor of Philosophy, Food Science, hooded by Professor Barbara Rasco.
S.M. Yi Jewel, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Jin Liu.
Mohammed Ziana, Doctor of Philosophy, Food Science, hooded by Professor Barbara Rasco.
Yang Song, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Yu Hei Lin.
Sorish Jamire, Doctor of Philosophy, Horticulture, hooded by Professor Carol Miles.
Katie Adolfson, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Biosciences, hooded by Professor Michael Kahn.
Corey Brownstein, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Plant Sciences, hooded by Professor Shannon Tunchingham.
Zachary Colburn, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Biosciences, hooded by Professor Jonathan Jones.
Raghupathy Nagarajan, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Plant Sciences, hooded by Professor Colvinder Gill.
Maitun Beadle, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Biosciences, hooded by Professor Jonathan Jones.
Lindani Moo, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Plant Sciences, hooded by Professor Hanu Papu.
Nicole Kelp, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Biosciences, hooded by Professor James Prude.
Likun Wang, Doctor of Philosophy, Plant Pathology, hooded by Professor Mark Mazzola.
Stephen Sattler, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Biosciences, hooded by Professor Trudy Kang.
Shufei Wang, Doctor of Philosophy, Plant Pathology, hooded by Professor David Weller.
Leslie Randall, Doctor of Philosophy, Nursing, hooded by Professor Roberta Paul.
Henry Sinton, Doctor of Philosophy, Soil Science, hooded by Professor Marcus Fleury.
Xiao Lu, Doctor of Philosophy, Immunology and Infectious Disease, hooded by Professor Douglas Call.
Prudence Rampashaw, Doctor of Philosophy, Soil Science, hooded by Professor Joan Davenport.
Runaz Kashfi, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry, hooded by Professor Douglas Call.
Shangre Wong, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Ron Middlehammer.
Gina Gallego Lopez, Doctor of Philosophy, Immunology and Infectious Disease, hooded by Professor Roberta O'Connor.
Parisa Ziyi, Doctor of Philosophy, Material Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor M. Grant Norton.
Doctor of Philosophy graduates, please be seated. Will the candidates for master's degree please come forward?
Kirin Jat Brar, Doctor of Pharmacy.
Megan Stott.
Kevin Reed, Doctor of Pharmacy.
Megan Stotts, Master of Science, Animal Sciences.
Kelsey Morman, Doctor of Pharmacy.
Tyler Kaskin, Master of Science, Animal Sciences.
Jacqueline Ethelgo Mendez, Master of Science, Prevention Science.
Minaj Shams, Master of Science, Environmental Engineering.
Young Zhang, Master of Science, Computer Science.
Iftekhar Rul Alom, Master of Science, Civil Engineering.
Morgan Conklin, Master of Science, Applied Economics.
SMA bin Al-Salam, Master of Science, Civil Engineering.
Dejini Mershaw, Professional Science Masters in Electrical Power Engineering.
Debashi Sa, Master of Science, Civil Engineering.
Riston Andrews, Master of Science, Civil Engineering.
Clarissa Watkins, Master of Science, Civil Engineering.
Rui Chen, Master of Engineering and Technology Management.
Jamie Coggins, Master of Science, Horticulture.
Sunny Liu, Master of Engineering and Technology Management.
Corina Florina Serban, Master of Science, Horticulture.
Sarah Jao, Master of Engineering and Technology Management.
Danielle Guzman, Master of Science, Horticulture.
Mona Alfara, Master of Engineering and Technology Management.
Jessica Pancheco, Master of Engineering and Technology Management.
Elijah Shoemake, MS Mechanical Engineering.
Amber Hawes, Master of Engineering and Technology Management.
Russell Mosher, Master of Science Mechanical Engineering.
Joseph Chung, Master of Agriculture.
Philip Peterson, Master of Science Mechanical Engineering.
Austin Park, Master of Agriculture.
Ashley Vu, Master of Science Materials Science and Engineering.
Jordan Snyder, Master of Architecture.
Mitchell Scott, Master of Science Mechanical Engineering.
Vani Kanyada, Master of Architecture.
James Irwin, Master of Science Computer Science.
Jessica Baber, Master of Architecture.
Megan Wade, Master of Science Food Science.
Kelly Valentine, Master of Architecture.
Jorge Horende Ortiz, Master of Science Food Science.
Charlotte Thiessen, Master of Arts Interior Design.
Abira Mira Gendren, Master of Science Biological and Agricultural Engineering.
Timothy Gohan, Master of Architecture.
Afef Morzugui, Master of Science Biological and Agricultural Engineering.
Arsalan Amiri, Master of Architecture.
Muntan Chakraborty, Master of Science in Biological and Agricultural Engineering.
Fazani Sharifi, Master of Science, Materials Science and Engineering.
Kapil Kanal, Master of Science Biological and Agricultural Engineering.
Yu Young Ma, Master of Science, Computer Science.
Armin Rahmi, Master of Science Computer Science.
Allison DePhillips, Master of Science, Apparel Merchandising and Textiles.
Grididar Manoharan, Master of Science Computer Science.
Nigel Joseph, Master of Science, Apparel Merchandising and Textiles.
Samantha Bucic, Master of Science Civil Engineering.
Deus Mugabe, Master of Science, Crop Sciences.
Doug Zhang, Master of Science Electrical Engineering.
Gayathiri Krishnamurthy, Master of Science, Electrical Engineering.
Cody Dean, Master of Science Horticulture.
Aditi Dipaktusi, Master of Science, Computer Science.
Motez Shamsan, Mechanical Engineering.
Unnektian Tuanwaru, Master of Science, Computer Science. Dana Raugust, Master of Science, Nursing.
Presented on the north side of the Coliseum floor will be the candidates from the Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine, the College of Nursing, the College of Veterinary Medicine, and the College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences. Diplomas will be presented by Deans Brian Slinker and Ron Middlehammer. Presented on the south side of the Coliseum will be the candidates for the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture. Diplomas will be presented by Associate Dean John Schneider. Will the candidates please come forward?
Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Max Chavez.
College of Nursing, Caden Damon.
Hector Morrill.
Stacy Quach.
Matthew Maggio.
Mackenzie Mills.
George Dell.
Emily Hardwick.
Emily Bakken.
Garrett Glover.
Thung Hoon.
Leslie Putoff.
Nicholas Hateman. Look at
Lindsay Udia.
Santiago Wilches.
Carly Wagatsuma.
Grady Agilik.
Colton Robbins.
Wabio Alcadi.
Sarah Borgness.
Ethan Wisdom.
Amy Jones.
Nicholas Leonard.
Stephen Scott.
Miles Olsko.
Ekaterina Burulava.
Joshua Sandoval.
Danielle Graham.
Zachariah Al-Asayuri.
Casey Burks.
Abdirahman Ugas.
Kayla Harbo.
Abdullah Malik Alo Athman.
Journey Fernandez.
Marshall Marzouk.
Amy Johnson.
Dafur Alquantani.
Douglas McClellan.
Chuan Chin.
Bachelor of Science in Genetics and Cell Biology, Grant Nelson.
Torrin Vanderpool.
Anna Wood.
Alexander Hamlin.
Elizabeth Lashman.
Daniel Diaz.
Crystal McKenzie.
Kelsey Ferguson.
Ivan Pedroza.
Kevin Schindler.
Gabrielle Cortez.
Derek Williamson.
Robin Hart.
Derek Hansen.
Anthony Ploggy.
Isaiah Weber.
Benjamin Nelson.
Arfani Hossein.
Riley McCanny.
Travis Walters.
Sierra Galloway.
Travis Fileo.
Kimberly Van Horn.
Kentaro Terenjo.
Juget Gill.
Mohammed Al-Zahrani.
Kelly Cook.
Jared Crane.
Bachelor of Science in Microbiology, Abigail Cook.
Alexander Hunt.
Grace Carell.
Ryan Norman.
Chastity Trammell.
Adam Wolson.
Alexandria Powell.
Liam Nguyen.
Emily Cole.
Adrian Yarosh.
Sarah Gold.
Noble Stoneman.
Haley Masterson.
Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Sean R. Williams.
Natasha Rutnam.
Ian Williams.
Deanne Dighty.
Tewit Sisombun.
Kayla Tam.
Jerome Stylos.
Ellie Bala.
Hunter Grubinoff.
Emerson Jones.
Ashton Summers.
Jacob Mallory.
Colin Westenhaver.
Mallory Dunn.
Kelly Nan.
Veronica Harris.
Kaylee Nguyen.
Jacob Lirazog.
Min Nguyen.
Zachary Taylor.
Ungi Pak.
Catherine Barden.
Yur Shen.
Rory Nordquist.
Aaron Kwan.
Nathaniel Waddell.
Stefan Martin.
Wyva Eli.
Anthony Martinez.
Jotia Lynn Reno.
Christian Francisco.
Dalen Blaze.
Roosevelt Young.
Jacob Stretcher.
Cody Singbarkson.
Cameron Rodka.
Nathan Scott.
Bachelor of Science in Neuroscience, Samantha Gottlieb.
Ron Tao.
Lindsay Cannon.
Connor Hamilton.
Colin Warwick.
Vivek Sandihiti.
Kristen Berry.
Zachary Moore.
William Metherner.
Courtney Snyder.
Abigail Jindra.
Michelle Farr.
Alyssa Fernandez.
Benjamin Wool.
Juliana Brutman.
Michael Newley.
Bailey Frankovich.
Sean Hopper.
Sydney Roberts.
Emily Clemens.
Joanne Coons.
Matthew Borland.
Parker Blecknick.
Alexander Lowe.
Audra Wilson.
Matthew Merrick.
Aaron Heath.
Jackson Piven.
Sarah Coral.
Jomar Dimaka Langan.
Christina Shaw.
Devin Honig.
Lindsay Morey.
Dylan Johnson.
Grace Chung.
Victoria Mayer.
Jason Lee.
Heidi Lyons.
Cameron Hartley.
Rachel Forbes.
Kimmel Donlick.
Sarah Hughes.
Joshua Rodriguez.
Michael Duncan.
Raymond DeVries.
Hasnien Mozar.
Miranda Armstrong.
Yuen Liu.
Tanner Craner.
Timothy Rice.
Alina Bolt.
Bachelor of Arts in Computer Science, Edwin Aguilera.
Molly Dilworth.
Nicholas Tacuno.
Nate Vandegraff.
William Boston.
Mitchell McCreevy.
Lindsay Clark.
Lincoln Taylor.
Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Levi Werner.
Gunnar Vanderbilt.
Scott Keyser.
Craig Nelson.
John McKay.
Clay Shelton.
Bogdan Chakov.
Tyler Frederick.
Ernesto Castro.
Scott Schultz.
Anas Hamda.
Elise Shellcraft.
Adam Lutovsky.
Riley Sundelnick.
John Zender.
Fiona Jorgensen.
Matilde Edwin.
Jacqueline Rose Bennett.
Benson Hull.
Susanna Rutherford.
Jake Lines.
James Gonzalez.
Richard Welch III.
Eric Augerson.
Sean Jernot.
Malia Frame.
Parth Shandak.
Dalton Huck.
Fengtun Chung.
Alec Fleming.
Jacob Wright.
Kyle Allen.
Andrew Lundy.
Benjamin Duarte.
Caleb Alcorta.
Jason Garrison.
Alex Waldrop.
Logan Hawk.
Austin Blake.
Zachary Schuler.
Luis Brito Santana.
Joseph Roseman.
Sean Novak.
Tanner Hendricks.
Grayson Warnock.
Jesus Herrera.
Jorge Romoise.
Andrew Eberly.
Jaron Burbank.
Jessica Hafer.
Duck Nguyen.
Grace Marshiasa.
Peter Benny.
Jacqueline Armstrong.
Anthony Butai.
Lindsay Dearman.
Connor Murnane.
Kaylin Hurdle.
Kevin Basler.
Danielle Carnahan.
Joseph Shranok.
Brianna Parmentier.
Andres Lara.
Caitlin Butler.
Corey Nash.
Justine Norton.
Hothaifa Al Jaffrey.
Rafael Soria.
Benjamin Miller.
Audrey Geyer.
Brian Scholes.
Megan Clark.
Trevor Christie.
Kylie Lynch.
Nick Johnson.
Miriam Montgomery.
Ahmed Al-Mahri Ruki.
Kamisha Kripe.
Zeke Chow.
Brandy Miller.
Ahmed Al-Nabi.
Diana Bergstrom.
Mahmoud Al-Abri.
Tinetta Stumval.
Muhammad Al-Hinai.
Sarah Wilsey.
Muhammad Al-Fanal Al-Arimi.
Caitlin Ducey.
Al-Umar Al-Alasari.
Michaela Carpenter.
Nazar Al-Moruki.
Jennifer Hambleton.
Jasper Hanny.
Rockford Lemley.
Brittany Brooks.
Kanisha Hemmerling.
Mark Getman.
Megan Wood.
Alzad Al-Abri.
Sawyer Solinger.
Robert Thoney.
Ikomi Singtu.
Casey Byquist.
Shannon Trepus.
Emily Allen.
Paloma Betrase.
Jacob Beelan.
Dakota Rentz.
Timmy Moser.
Donica Pink.
Grace Rabanis.
Madeline Ellis.
Emma Finsoon.
Janelle Thomas.
Kalei Loy Light.
Bailey Wilson.
Hulila.
Jared
Jake
Floor.
Andrew Carney.
Sharon Posey.
Danielle Vojtovich.
Haley Cox.
Max Hummer.
Carly Borba.
Eric Tuttle.
Alex Nambo.
Connor Bagley.
Michaela Seek.
Nicholas Arbogast.
Riley McCloseland.
Patrick Patel.
Cheyenne Lerner.
Christian Zurich.
Caitlin Shear.
Alex Villanueva.
Jackie Graham.
Dylan Wallner.
Heather Young.
Austin Robertson.
Karina Gutierrez.
Spencer Curtwright.
Paige Harwood.
Hui Trin.
Marcella Batelnirmer.
Duck Liu.
Connor Lazaris.
Huang Tran.
Keishan Bauer.
Jacob Hayes.
Jessica Roseland.
Avery Jensen.
Marianne Gebhardt.
Garrett Purvis.
Sonia Wani.
Feng Yo Young.
Diana Mercado.
Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Bradley Summer.
Jessica Collins.
Tracy Ann Summer.
Anna Yang.
Brian Sandoval.
Chung-Chi Chan.
Alexis Higgins.
Daniela Montel.
Navi Desi.
Stephanie Padilla.
Samuel Hare.
Megan Lagerberg.
Matthew Pohl.
Kiru Johnson.
Anthony Corso.
Rebecca Anderson.
Danielle Clark.
Alexandra Steckler.
Daniel Woolley.
Jessica Schmidt.
Peter Mugo.
Kelsey Crenshaw.
Michael Blas.
Kennedy McMillan.
Sarah Ford.
Gina McNulty.
Oleg Govoruskin.
Michaela Newman.
Michael Gorvuskin.
Christine DePriest.
Bachelor of Science in Bioengineering, Rachel Payne.
Ryan Yonker.
Sarah Shepard.
Lexus Gervais.
Cheyenne Akron.
Alexa Scott.
Rebecca Harper.
Marissa Yamane.
Ryder Matineni.
Kaylina Romo.
Alexander Pettit-Estelle.
Tess Van Ziederner.
Rachel Muzones.
Kesa Nelson.
Peter Chen.
Sarah Mills.
Madison Newberry.
Peyton Roy.
Ashley Adams.
Leah Schwally.
Daniel Umin.
Haley Estera.
Stephen Luddington.
Danielle Yu.
Mackenzie Oster.
Claudia Cho.
Samantha Keonis.
Megan Slattery.
Joseph Hall.
Paige Kuhnlander.
Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Henderson Reeves.
Kylie Humble.
Jordan Heath.
Chloe Kimball.
Benjamin Ioltz.
Sabrina Saavedra.
Bachelor of Science, Chemical Engineering, Kitana Kaipunliam.
Keely May Ray.
Gretchen Tibbetts.
Zoe Lankford.
Bryce Delgado.
Alice Normalin.
Rachel Kagan.
Kayla Snellgrove.
Anthony Painter.
Mackenzie Kendall.
Sabra Al-Namani.
Laura Baxter.
William Burrow.
Haley Hostler.
Kyle Golden.
Maya Stanley.
Ahmed Alzri,
Huniai Hadixon,
Jose Guerzar,
Carly Henning,
Neil Campbell,
Gabrielle Williams,
Charles Ward,
Ben Lanfear,
Robert Ward,
Elizabeth Price,
Trevor Wood,
Ambrion Wooten,
Mackenzie Palafox,
Devin Williams,
Seiji Reckinger,
Jacob Morrison,
Yilin Liu,
Wiley Toonling,
Reno Prajadipta,
Megan McCormick,
Zengran Sun,
Dustin Fletcher,
James Greathouse,
Amanda Kirby,
Geneva Fjord,
Jerry Villa Garcia,
Raquel Murillo,
Chester Broberg,
Normando Barbary,
Angel Anguilar,
Patrick Grieco,
Gabriella Tudor,
Robin Wolfilder,
Joe Fairburn,
Kevin Wolfram,
Sean Hallberg,
Wyatt Fick,
Anna Flora Andimi,
An Lee,
Cassie McMillan Boyce,
Katie Tran,
Austin Barnwick Davis,
Tariq Al Ghaffari,
Yuping Wu,
Yaya Adelshan,
Harina Wang,
Mohana Er Sharedi,
Daquan Pumphrey,
Abdulram Aldasari,
Robert Martinez,
Bachelor of Science in Construction Management, Nicholas Bryan,
Riley Boat,
Nathan Shu,
Juliana Khalifa,
Uthman Issa,
Don Yoon,
Tommy Luzada,
Zachary Kuhner,
Brady Price,
Shyla Robertson,
John Lark Syed,
Tyler Jackson,
Robert Sherman,
Isaac Greepy,
Daniel Steichen,
Zachary Edwards,
Ryan McQuarrie,
Taylor Neal,
Alex Urias,
Taylor Zillett,
Chris Murbach,
Cameron Manzano,
Brett Gunderson,
Noradine Abdi,
Kyle Stone,
Tristan Cola,
Julie Johnson,
Evan Anderson,
Jose Garibay,
Catherine Booker,
Anthony Parker,
Jillian Hawkins,
Drew Williams,
Lindsay Brownfield,
Dawson Conway,
Emma Steele,
Brandon Hershey,
Garrett LaPierre,
Sean Ewig,
Orlando Joaquin Huerta,
Vaughn Peck,
Magdalena Rodriguez,
Simon Josephson,
Gerardo Rosales Pio,
Thung Trunig,
Cameron Rath,
Jacob Villers,
Ariel Schultz,
Dong Trunig,
Kyler Jacobs,
Cameron Tabit,
Devin Boucher,
Blaze Yetter,
Alexis Torp,
Corey Hallock,
Yaslin Olmos,
Garrett McCorkle,
Catherine Hogan,
Shamus Mackay,
Jessica Marston,
Jaden Sawyer,
Jack Klipfeld,
Riker Roberts,
Trent Seibouts,
Cole Schwartz,
Coleman Schnellbley,
name card, Tucker Jones,
Holly Lane,
Samuel Riken,
Peyton Roberts,
David Lear,
Owen Olson,
Jordan Green,
Ryan Kramer,
Alex Knutson,
Gilberto Camarillo,
Merrick Dietzel,
Gustavo Madrigal,
Mitchell Cox,
Raul Arroyo Rosas,
Nicholas Heiler,
Israel Vasquez,
David Chun,
Colin Kirk Patterson,
Austin Bartlettson.
Brock Tollefson.
Jarrett Gregory.
Caleb Wiebe.
Brandon Bodine.
Max Kennedy.
Triton Colvergler.
Kristen Frizzell.
Zachary Zaragoza.
Serena Rainey.
Bachelor of Landscape Architecture and Landscape Architecture, Colin Schweikel.
Alyssa Lopez.
Victor Sandoval.
Caitlin Pummel.
Jack Lund.
Ashley Henderson.
Alfredo Rosas.
Rebecca Haltquist.
Philip Vandervanter.
John Navarro.
Nate McCammett.
Daniel Aguilar.
Spencer Seeberger.
Alyssa Bean.
Bachelor of Arts in Interior Design, Patrick Winston.
Ottalia Mitchell.
Kelly Young.
Celia Vargas.
Melanie Laws.
Valerie Martinez.
Kate Showmetson.
Benjamin Montalongo.
Rebecca Bradley.
Mimi Palmer.
Lindsay Jackson.
Abigail Hall.
Mackenzie Work.
Gabrielle McDonald.
Haley Tarbox.
Alexis Henry.
Alex Scott.
Karina Mendoza.
Brianna Martin.
Christina Newen.
Shelby Ruiz.
Ashley Grinnan.
Kayla Hornstraw.
Kelsey Baskin.
Elaine Snover.
Rebecca Horpel.
Leanne Hogard.
Gabrielle Norton.
Jocelyn Camacho.
Faith Franson.
Christy Kelton.
Julia Gasca.
Taylor Coleman.
Kelsey Cobb.
Savannah Doyle.
Madalena Villiani.
Anna Bazell.
Alexis Auburn.
Kelsey Calgagno.
Rachel Fenton.
Hannah Vicario.
Lindsay Jacobs Pfluger.
Whitney Roberts.
Bernadette So.
Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Alyssa Norris.
Hunter Jones.
Ken Jason Oliva.
Gina Mangeli.
Victoria Zekan.
Lucy Wisova.
Claire Hovde.
Reagan Berg.
Elizabeth Kitasak.
Jessica Vargas Fonseca.
Colleen Byrne.
Adeline Villanueva.
Jordan Taylor.
Liliana Ramirez.
Jesse Howe.
Librado Bajaras Jr.
Devin Hennig.
Paula Soto.
Harrison Nechtel.
Araceli Castaneda Rodriguez.
Graham Brooks.
Savannah Carter.
Scott Henson.
Emily Snur.
Essa Alunaimi.
Abigail Miller.
Orion Batchelor.
Laura Fleener.
Danielle Hancock.
Shelby Berkampus.
Isaac Lewis.
Giovanni Gonzalez.
Lindsay Sturgill.
Sienna Williams.
Rock Rosemo.
Avery Moses.
Katrina Ranloda.
Charmaine Madden.
Mustafa Jama.
Whitney Nelson.
Deante Williams.
Madeline Harrington.
Kyle Thompson.
Madison Davis.
Quentin Pagan.
Anna Stepetova.
Emilio Ruiz Ildera.
Jessica Howe.
Colin Lambie.
Fiona Chapman.
Justin Keffler.
Kennedy Yonts.
Juyong Kim.
Addison Govea.
Ian Hodge.
Demi Burns.
Austin Morissette.
Chloe Burton.
Brendan Narlock.
Ashley Wells.
Jacob Jones.
Kylie Mickelson.
Stevie Ellenbow.
Samantha Sefton.
Ezra Smith.
Courtney Sears.
Dylan Wade.
Lauren Soling.
Alex Nasrallah.
Alyssa Barron.
Travis Ellingson.
Kunreese Thompson.
Bachelor of Science in Materials Engineering, Christopher Glusak.
Mary Mayton Uncraft.
Nicholas Jones.
Elizabeth Healy.
Joshua Craven.
Nada Kabali.
Jens Polson.
Stephanie Kwan.
Austin Harold.
Krisha Esposo. Journey Caesar.
Jacqueline Reeve.
Teasi Taofi.
Zane Pierce.
Michael Crawford.
Ian Kemp.
Syria Bott.
Benjamin Merrill.
Ashley Jean Mattering.
Bachelor of Science, Architectural Studies, Marcy Martinez Diaz.
Paris Grosser.
Alyssa Hahn.
Darcy Kemp.
Ashley Nunn.
Sierran Allen.
David Chung.
Crystal Mora.
Brooke Belay.
Sonia Alvarez.
Hamza Cardwell.
Jessica Chris.
Kyle Miller.
Isabella Green.
Aiden Reyes.
Caitlin Schaefer.
Hussam Ali.
Erica Afoa.
Christopher McBride.
Jen Chang.
Mira Tihova.
Yarly Contrisa.
Hannah Mitchell.
Catherine McDaniel.
Samantha Grable.
Gina Simons.
Taylor Fisher.
Jules Mugisha.
Sydney Boatman. Abigail Shane. Paige Wagner. Michaela Holiday. Sarah Moen. Caitlin Smith. Parker Mead. Chucky Vallejo. Stephanie Belcher. Chao Song. Daniel Coleman. Ping Faizi. Nicholas Sandoval. Fadil Ramadan. Akkaratwin Wahlanak. Frederick Stidham. And Taylor Chadwick.
All right, the moment you've all been waiting for. Graduates of the class of 2018, please stand. You may now move your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left side, signifying you've earned your academic degree. So congratulations and go Cougs!
Congratulations, Cougars! It is now time to sing our Washington State University fight song.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Before we conclude, I want to thank the WSU community and the various workers and volunteers for making today a special day for our graduates. Please join me in showing our appreciation with a round of applause for their efforts. This concludes our ceremony. Graduates, please stay in place until the platform party has departed and you are excused by the ushers. Honor Guard and Mace Bearer, please lead the recessional and go Cougs!